Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Cartoon! Here on Fighting Spirit, going to be an older White Raw replay featuring White Raw and eunbin in a PvZ, top right. It is a yellow Protoss, it is White Raw, the Ukrainian Protoss. We love him so much, he's a great dude, great ambassador for StarCraft. And in the bottom right, it is a eunbin. We had a eunbin versus Idra game 5 years ago at TVZ. They got 30,000 views during COVID. Man, those days are a long time ago now. I'm lucky to hit, like, I don't know, 5,000 views now, so I don't know what happened. But hey, we are still casting StarCraft because we like it a lot. We've got ourselves a Terry the Overlord moving out here in Carbot. And yes, I was shamed into casting another Carbot because somebody said it had been 7 months. Maybe even 9 months since the last one. So, yeah, it is time. It is time for a Carbot. It's going to be a hatch first here from our guy, eunbin. Overlord scouting. Just saving up, saving up. Maybe an overpool, though. Hang on a second. Yes, it's going to be an overpool opening here from eunbin. And let's say Forge. This is an older replay because White Raw is not playing Brood War anymore. At least I can't access his replays if he is. So it is going to be a Forge opening here. It's going to be defensive. It's going to be economic. And we will see if Lings can get inside White Raw's base here on Fighting Spirit enough to scout and see what is going to happen here. You know, it's going to be a Stargate, right? But just in case it's not a Stargate, we need to scout. So, White Raw, expanding. He knows it is safe to do so, as long as you throw down a cannon and a gateway to help wall off here. White Raw, 8, 9, 390, and 400. And what are we, why are we moving? That was weird. That was a weird probe movement, right? He had 400 minerals, and then just kind of did a little dance there. I do love this so much. Little Zergling swimming. Yeah, in spawning pool soup. Man, it's so good. Alright. Long time since Carbot. He is still doing stuff. He is still doing Carbot stuff with other games. So if you like this animation style, check him out at Carbot on YouTube. I'll put a link to his channel. Lings coming up. Cannon down. Gateway. Another cannon. And yeah, I think we need 6 Lings to get through here all the way around to get a scout, but there were just 4. Or did we kill anything? I don't think we did. So just 4 Lings. Probe says, is there a third base coming up? No, but a macro hatch at the natural base here. We've got speed. We've got 4 Zerglings. We do not have a lair on the way here from eunbin. And what is your plan here, man? There we go. Into a lair. Okay, so lair started around 4 minutes. And with this late lair timing, I think we need a Hydralisk den, right? I think we need a Hydra den. Okay, fair enough. So now there are 7 Zerglings. Overlord scouting the cybernetics core. Speed now being researched here by eunbin. And yeah, just a little bit slower than modern Brood War, right? I think this is like a 2008, 2009 replay. Long time ago now. That is, whew, that is the case. There we go. Stargate opening here at 5 minutes. And there's the Spire, starting at 5 minutes as well. Interesting. So super duper late. 3-hatch Muta opening here from eunbin. But again, I just kind of feel like this was the pace of StarCraft, especially in the foreign scene back in 2008, 2009. Citadel warping in. We've got Zealots chasing away those Zerglings. Love the style, love the animation, and the design of those Zealots, as always. And third base here at 5 minutes and we'll say almost 6 minutes here from eunbin. Bam. Done. Zealots moving out, saying no Zerglings will keep us from exploring and harassing across the map. Get out of here, Zerglings. Run. I know you have speed, but hey, we've got a Corsair on the way. We've got speed on the way for these Zealots. We also have a Spire finishing up at 6 minutes and 18 seconds. Corsair getting his allotted 1 kill. Got 2 sets of Scourge on the way here, so better be careful there, Mr. Corsair. Templar Archives on the way. And these are not enough Lings to handle this many Zealots, man. Just harassing, just chomping at them, and then running away before they are dead. And can we see some good... Okay, some good Corsair micro. I guess 1 hit is okay. You don't die until 2. But taking 1 hit against Scourge, ugh. Not a good start here. So macro hatches. Look at this. Macro hatch at the natural. Macro hatch at the 3rd. Speed Zealots heading down to see if they can cancel the 3rd base here. These Lings are like, uh-oh. Do we have enough to defend this? Maybe. Maybe we do. Maybe we do not. I don't think we do. Wait, why are we falling back? It's like, we have to defend these 2 Zealots. Because they are brethren as well. Fully surrounded that Zealot was. Staring directly at the camera. And yeah, again, these are not enough Lings to take down this many Zealots. But maybe they are reinforcements coming down. We've got a creep colony here. And yeah, I guess there are enough Zerglings here to defend the 3rd base. More Zerglings swinging out as well here from eunbin. We've got Overlords. We've got Corsairs on the way. We've got... Was that an Archon? Did he make like a single Archon here? Or did he make a Dark Archon? No, he made an Archon. He's worried about mutas. Okay, now there's a Sunken. It's like, now I don't think you even have to worry about this. But let's finish him off anyway. Zealots in the bottom left corner are not a good time if you're a Zerg player. All right. Hatch, hatch. Cool, cool. Spire, spire. Hydra den. No Hydra's being produced, man. eunbin just likes his Lings. Got a lot of Lings. He's got a lot of Sunkens. He does have Scourge to handle any Corsairs that show up, but that's about it, man. There is 1 DT. Hoofing it across the map. He's like, oh, can we get in here and kill this Overlord? With the Corsairs, and potentially shut this 3rd base down. I like that move. Zealot's heading down that way as well. So, yeah, look at this. Then you snipe down the Overlord. The DT shows up and causes major problems. Scourge are heading over there to try to save the day, but you need some anti-air. Okay, no detection at the 3rd base, and 1 down. The Dark Templar is here to try to shut this thing down. Zealots and Archons causing major distractions at the natural base. Major hits here on these drones. They got to run for it. Scourge, oh, get a connection. Not quite able to take out that Corsair. DT gets in and says, you don't have anything. Wham! Creep colony, not enough to save the day. Oh, no! There are some mutas out, and with the Zergling support there, they take down the Archon. You might be able to clean this thing out eventually, but an Overlord does manage to pop there. A couple drones died. It's 41 to 22 workers, though. What a beautiful plan was executed by Wytra. Zealots and Archons at the natural base. Corsairs and a DT at the third base. The worker count is not looking good for eunbin whatsoever. Zealots coming in, trying to get some damage down on something. I mean, they've killed a couple Sunkens, right? But they haven't killed the Spire. They haven't killed the Hydrodan or anything like that. And thinking about taking a third base while he's at it, says White Raw. He's up 41 to 26 workers, feeling fine. He is warping in a cannon in case mutas show up. He's got more Archons being danced on in. You guys gonna do the dance? There it is. There it is. Okay, and this one did become a Spore, which, yes, makes a lot of sense here. Keep those Overlords alive. We don't want to repeat of that situation. Mutas do... What the heck? Pylon there. Why would he build a pylon there? I guess maybe he wants a third base down this way, but Lings are keeping an eye on that one as well. So, again, the Zergling commitment here today from eunbin is kind of weird. He's making so many Zerglings. Yes, Scourge. Yes, Mutas. But not a single Hydra, I guess is what I'm getting at. Right? It's not that he's just making Lings. He's making other stuff, but he's not making Hydras. And against these Archons, it's going to be really nice. Oh, the Zealots, yes. Against the Sunkens, trying to do what they can. Kind of getting caught up behind here. The Corsairs not getting microed particularly well. Look at these. Sunkens putting in serious work. 3 Sunkens fighting. They're just trying to run past the Sunkens. But look at this. Archon's getting picked off. Zealots getting into the main base as well. And the natural base is alive, but at what cost? And the Zealots inside the main base get wiped out here too. So no sign of a third base at all here from White Raw. What is he all about here? More cannons coming up here from White Raw, finally getting the +1 attack upgrade for his air units. He's making more Corsairs, and by that I mean he's making a Corsair because he doesn't have more than 1 Stargate. Now, micro against an Archon with Mutas is tricky, but eunbin seems to kind of be on top of it. I mean, these are very injured Mutas. They don't want to fight this dude if they don't have to. Some Lings coming in to assist for sure. Sunken, Scourge, Lings, Overlord, third base, saturated, White Raw, making a Nexus in a weird spot. And really cannoning this thing up against future Mutalisk harassment. Flyer Carapace? Yeah, Flyer Carapace is on the way. More Corsairs. If you're getting that +1 air weapons, you might as well get more than 1 Corsair, I always say. Charging in, and the Zealots, wow, shut those Lings out. 1 Sunken's probably not enough. We're going to make 2 more in desperation right now as the third base is under attack. Zealots, Lings, Sunken getting hits off. Can't quite access the Sunken. It's being really well locked off here. Zealots, however, do have that +1 attack, and they've got that speed. Drones are dying. But it's still 35 workers for the Zerg player. I mean, he was at something 22 earlier, so he's droning really hard. He lost some, but the droning is making up for that, right? Another Sunken at this base would be nice, and he does have the extra 2 here now. Static defense is definitely the name of the game right now in this PvZ. Trying to snipe off High Templar and probes with these Mutalisks. Lings jump in, get a surround on the Archon. No, good micro. And the cannons are taking their pound of flesh from these Zerglings as well. Another Corsair goes down to Mutalisk harass, of all things. Yeah, the Mutalisks attack, and a similarity at the third base for White Raw dying. This is a weird PvZ, man. That Archon's going to die. Bam! Popped him. This one, too, honestly. I think with Ling attack support, I think these Mutas can take him down. Zealots trying to charge down to this third base. There has been really no High Templar play. It's all been Archons. All been Archons and Zealots. And Corsairs. I just feel like Hydras would be nice. You know, like a Hydra Lurker against Zealot Archon is pretty good. That said, it is really just Lings and Mutas and, yeah, trying to snipe off these Archons. Ooh, that one's almost dead. Mutas are being active from eunbin. I like what we're seeing here. White Raw is up 108 to 90 supply, so it's up, but not as much as he wants to be. Scourge connection on a Corsair. Yeah, Yeah, gonna get back to the cannons and be a lot. Oh no, he turned around and took another shot and died. Oh boy. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay, we're fine. I mean, we're not fine maybe, but finally, Lurker aspect is on the way. So Zerg player is getting a 4th base down bottom left, eunbin. Now that this 2nd, or 3rd base rather, of White Raw is up, it's weird, but it is. It's providing value. Another Corsair gets killed by Mutalisks. This is like some of the greatest Muta control against Corsairs. Maybe the lack of Corsair control from White Raw is what I'm highlighting here. He's not doing a good job microing against these Mutas or these Scourge. Working on adrenal glands and a greater spire now is eunbin. What? What is happening today? This is absolutely insane. Okay, okay. Hydras are out to be made into Lurkers, but also they've got some pretty decent value here. Yeah, Hydras behind Sunkens and Lings can do very well in this situation, obviously. This Archon is going to walk into like 4 Sunken shots and just die. I don't know. These Mutas are fighting. I'm not sure they want to, though. And Archon pops. What a great animation there by Carbot with the pop there. Zealots. Blah, 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 blah. Hydra's getting murderized. Sunken's at the 3rd base to keep it alive. Muta's harassing up here at the natural base, too. Killing probes, man. It's only 46 to 42 workers advantage for the Protoss. 116 to 102 supply is not where he wants to be either. He wants to be closer to 30 supply right now. Greater Spire. Do we think it's going to be Guardians? Or do we think he's going to attempt Devourers here? I don't know if the Devourers have that much value. The Corsair count's really not that big, but they are continuing to be produced. White Raw is still making them. He gave them the +1 attack on the Neutron Flare. So we might as well make more Corsairs, even if they keep dying at a fairly alarming and concerning rate. Dragoons are out. He saw the Hydras and recognized that probably means Lurkers, and the Lurker eggs mean there's Lurkers there too. Greater Spire is done. Is he going to turn these guys into Guardians? Like, park them right here and turn them into Guardians. That's my guess. God, he's got a full stack of them too with the +1 Carapace. This is a killer PvZ, man. This is great. Snipe High Templar. Find High Templar to kill. And the Archons are making it tough, I know. Storm is finally on the way. Every White Raw fan watching this is like, dude, where is the Storm? He wants that Corsair so much. It feels like he does want to make Guardians here. Happy Lings hanging out on creep. They've got Adrenal now, and the all-important 1-1 as well on top of it. So 4 basing Zerg. He's ahead in supply. eunbin is looking so good right here. Guardians on the way. Guardians in production. Where is he morphing in said Guardians? Right here? Well, there's one. Where are the rest of them? Over here? Nope, those are Lings. Oh, they're all just over here. Okay, so he's going to use them for base defense. Look at this. Carbot Guardians, man. Not something you see a lot of. Really not. They got little smiley faces, though. All right, White Raw, here we go. Even supply against a Zerg player with Lurkers and Guardians and Cracklings. Your Storm is done. You've got High Templar in here, so let's see how this works out for everyone. Guardians trying to high ground position. Corsairs jump on them immediately. Storm jumping on them immediately. All but 2 of the Guardians are dead. The Corsairs are hacking the other 2 to pieces here. Where is the anti-air? How are we protecting these Guardians that we invested so much gas into? The answer is we simply did not. We simply failed miserably too. Overlord's getting chased by these Corsairs. Where are the Scourge? Where are the Hydralisks? Why are these Corsairs just given free reign to do whatever they want here at the natural base? There's a bit of an attack with more Guardians pushing up into the 3rd base of White Raw, which he cannot be very happy about at all. Look at this. And a few Devourers in the mix too. No way! We get some Devourers all in this mess. Dude, what a weird game. Okay, well, defending the natural base is kind of a big deal, and the Corsairs seem to be gone. I guess they're heading up to try to deal with Ye old Guardians. The third base of Whiterot is dead. Holy smokes. Dude, I think eunbin might win this thing despite the kind of sloppy defense of his natural base here. It's still alive, so can it be too sloppy? I don't know. Devour in here fighting. One attack every 17 minutes. Eventually, you'll kill this Corsair. If you have friends, it obviously helps. Charging deep into the natural base, though, is Whiterot. Hydra Den goes down. All the Sunkens are dead, but it's 127 to 102 supply. The natural base, Whiterot's getting mined out. I think eunbin might just get a win here. Look at how many Lings are flooding across the map with 2/2 upgrades and the crackling support here. Devourers come in to take down another Corsair Psystorm on these Guardians. They look a little beefier in Carbot, so I feel like they should survive storms a little bit more easily, but no. They just die like regular Guardians do. This High Templar's got no kills. And that's it. GG. Whiterot taps out, says, go remake, please. Let's do a rematch. And eunbin says, let's do it. Wow, for what friendly guys. Wow. Was he expecting Guardians in this game? I don't imagine he was. But the heavy investment into Mutalisks, into Guardians by our guy eunbin today. No Hydras. It was really every Hydra got turned into a Lurker, which was nice for the defense of this base, which never died. Every building that was here is dead, except for the Extractor and the Hatchery. Oh, there's the third base by Whiterot on the right side. I am blind as a bat sometimes. But I think he knew. I think he knew. Like, this base, this base, this base. He has no army left. The Guardians are going to show up and kill this. No problem. They're still out here somewhere, and there they are. Impressive investment into Guardians and to get the win here as well against Whiterot. Very fun. Like, truly, 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 truly fun stuff, man. Wow. All right. So that's one heck of a match. Really good stuff there from eunbin. If you want to see that eunbin versus Idra game, let me know. And I'll post a link to it in the comments if you want to see more eunbin. Good game. Taking down Whiterot. Zerg gets the win. It was looking dicey there for a bit, but Guardians were the difference. I don't know when the last time I said that was in a 1v1 map like this. Regular money map. 148 to 118,000 points for eunbin. He outproduced the Protoss, got outkilled by the Protoss by similar numbers. Structures raised 14 to 8, and the outspend by Whiterot. Insane. It's an outspend by the Protoss, but the Zerg gets the win. That's not how that's ever supposed to happen. Crazy. All right. Well, that's an insane showing there then from eunbin. I can't remember the last time I saw a Protoss outspending a Zerg and the Zerg winning. It's just by a tiny bit, but even just by a tiny, I mean, 25 total resources is like as small as it can get, right? So, yeah, even then, amazing. So, GG eunbin. Might have to cast more of his stuff, but anyway, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War. Not remastered. It's Carbot. I mean, it's kind of remastered, but you know what I mean. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.